Okay, I had a big soliloquy that I had for the past 2 weeks. It's post Mania. After listening to it, I'm over it. I'm deading it. So I'm just gonna run through this very, very fast. Okay, this is based off 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we see Dolph. We see him in the background. He's talking with Sonya. Quite obviously, he's saying it's working. It's working. Right? Mandy pulls up. Sonya leaves. So now we know that it's Sonya. Michael Cole never says a word. So it's like, okay, the audience, we already know who it is. We've had feelings who we thought who it is. Then the week following, which is the day before Mania, we get the big reveal. The hidden figure, at this point, I really don't care if it's Ali. Knowing how WWF goes, it'll probably be Dana Brooke with Ali or Dana Brooke. I know how they like to fuck with people. I'm over it. Okay, I don't understand what Sonya's whole big, I'm going to get what I want. I don't get it. Still haven't said it. It is what it is. I'm over it. Let's just go straight to Mania. I knew that Mandy was going to come out and smack her. Because it's the typical thing. And it's so funny because when she did it, I thought about the old SmackDown game with like Tori and Stacy when they come out and smack you. And I just thought it was funny. Anyway, it would have been cool if she had just uppercutted her. Just did something different. But that's besides the point. Now that we're post-Mania, the exclusive that they did with her and Otis was really cute. This is the one thing that I want to say is that Sonya's really good at cutting promos. Mandy is to me. And now this is the time for her to step her game up because she has to do double duty. She has to cut promos that are going to be better than Sonya's. And she also has to cut promos that are going to be either on par or better than Otis every time she's with Otis. Because once Otis opens his mouth, it's almost a wrap because he's going to say something that's hilarious. His mannerisms, hilarious. I'm just surprised WWE right now, I'm surprised they're not like talking with David Spade to see if they can get him and dude in a movie. He's just hilarious. I just hope once again that they don't water him down. But anyway, yeah. So she's going to have to do double duties when she cuts these promos. The promo in the exclusive was direct to the point and I thought it was very good. So that's just my big concern. And I want to backtrack to something I said prior to, which was the match with her and Sonya reminding me of Billy Gunn and The Rock. What I meant by that is when they had that match, there was no real lead-in. Like, they didn't have prior matches, to my recollection, with Rock and Billy Gunn. They had run-ins, they had promos, but the only match that they had that I saw was on that pay-per-view. So that's what I was alluding to. I thought the storyline was going to go straight to the pay-per-view, and they were going to have a match, and I kept thinking Rock, Billy Gunn. Now with it, the way that it is, I don't know if they're still taping, if that's done. I don't know what the word is. We're going to see. But hopefully we get a slow build-up with them having matches. Then it leads into whatever pay-per-view is going to be so that they can build up. I can only also hope, with those two being friends, that they can get some practice time in, even if it's at home. Start putting together matches in their head so that they can sit with Fit or whoever it is and just say, look, we had these ideas. If we can, do this and do this and do this, and then they can implement that in their matches, it would be awesome, next level shit, because now they're both singles contenders now. And it puts them in a whole different bracket. Being on SmackDown to smacking the ish out of Bayley, if that's possible, or whoever's going to have the titles within the next few weeks, however it's going to roll out. So that's basically it in a nutshell. I'm not going to ramble on. We just need to find out what Sonya is going to reveal as far as, she's going to get what she wants. Now, it could either be she's mad at Otis because she's feeling threatened that he's taking the attention away from their, tag team goals. It could be Otis because Otis didn't catch her in the Royal Rumble, which realistically isn't his fault. Even though I said it would have been a better idea, and especially now because it would have made her a bigger heel if she's going to use that excuse. But technically, as I was stating, it wasn't his fault, and he wouldn't have had to risk it all if she didn't hit Mandy by accident and thus knocking her out. Okay, so I came with a concept which would have been, but I didn't research it as much as I should, but I'm just going to spit it out because I'm trying to recall. Remember when I did the episode on this, and I was stating that I pulled the clip when they botched up that promo about the title match. It would be awesome if they can do a play on that, but I can't remember if they got a match with the Icons. I got to go in the archives to take the time to look. I have so much shit that I have to get out that to keep effing around with bad creative is just stupid. Although I will keep watching them, and if I see something that's spot worthy, I'll call it out. But for me right now, dealing with the past and all this other shit right now is just when it just seems like so piss poor, with the creative and the way that they are budgeting the whole stuff with Sonya and Mandy, but you can give Miz and Morrison fucking money to go shoot MTV style Hype Williams music videos. It is what it is. You couldn't pay for a fucking restaurant for them to really shoot, a classy joint, because that restaurant looked like it was a set that was built, in my opinion, for the Valentine's Day. But it's whatever now. Anyhow, I just hope that they are able to have really dope matches. It's time for both of them to step it up because they don't have one another lean on as far as tag teams are concerned. And the Attitude Era is gone, where they would make, the people that don't like one another tag with one another. So it is what it is. That's all I'm going to say on that. Peace.